it. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aggies' return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Moss. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Snap it to the back. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Reed. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The give to the tailback. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Handoff to the lone back.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're going to run it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Firing to the right, complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Went to the running game on first down. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He finds his man. At the 45 on his way. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Off play action on first down. Steps away to find some room. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas A&M. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Now a fair catch is called for. It made just shy of midfield. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Snags it quickly on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Muhammad. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down into 3. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Coming after him. Looking deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the ground. He's got it again. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Quick handoff. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Feeling some heat. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Makes the catch. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Reed. Going for 6. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this 2nd half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
And the Aggies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Bazelak. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the pummeling has started.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
Powers through the defender.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tillman.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Bazelak. Quickly out to the tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On the move, it's Stewart.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Rolls his way ahead. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st down from the 11. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, the ground game. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Give to the single back. Runs through a tackle. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. It's a draw.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Aggies are threatening on first and goal.
First and goal, Aggies.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Snap from the gun on third down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't make the play on third down. The Falcons will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The lone back's got it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to get to it. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Johnson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Scrambling away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.